Hey, welcome to another episode of the Not Scrum Dumb Podcast. I'm your co-host, Andriana Marshall, and that's my amazing co-host.
Grad Scrum Master Scott, everyone.
Today, we're going to be talking about the relationship between the product owner and the Scrum Master. So, at a high level, the product owner, they're the visionary. They set the product goal, the direction that we're going as a Scrum team, while the Scrum Master, they're making sure that the Scrum team is efficient and continuously improving, that they're empirical. But we also want to talk a little bit more about how the Scrum Master actually supports the product owner. The Scrum Guide does lay out some ways that the Scrum Master does serve the product owner. One being helping find techniques for effective product goal definition and product backlog management, which we have a product backlog management course out to help you increase those skills, by the way. Helping the Scrum team understand the need for clear and concise product backlog items, helping establish empirical product planning for a complex environment, and facilitating stakeholder collaboration as requested or needed. Now, Scott, what does that actually look like in the real world? That's the Scrum Guide. Give us an example of how you've helped support your product owner.
Beautiful question, Adriana. One way that I help my product owner is you identify the empirical product planning. What does that mean? Most product owners that I've seen come from project management environments. And in that environment, the project is not done until all the tasks are done. But when we think about empirical planning, ladies and gentlemen, we don't want to do everything in the product backlog. The goal is to get to the goal. So one way I'm helping my product owner, Adriana, and listeners, is that I'm really just helping them rewrite the program in their mind, so to speak, in regards of we don't want to do everything in the product backlog, product owner. We want to do the bare minimum so that when we get to the sprint review, we can show it to the customer and we can validate if we're going in the right direction. So that is one way we're helping our product owner in the real world. The other way I can see us assisting the product owner is the visionary of the project of what we're trying to deliver on the Scrum team. As a Scrum Master, I know that the product owner, I know that our Scrum team vision for this product is this. Let's say if the product owner is going to be out on vacation, I'm going to be the one to step up and be like, hey, team, remember our vision is this, our goal is this. Even if the product owner is there, I'm still going to be an assistant to them to championing what that vision looked like for the product or service that we're trying to deliver. So those are a couple of ways in which I'm helping the product owner and what that relationship would look like. Andriana, your thoughts?
Yeah, so I'll go back to my experience of working with a brand new product owner. This person was transitioning into the role, and it's hard to start when you're brand new. You know some things, you don't know that much. So one of the things that we did was like our very own little book club. So we read together The Professional Product Owner. How can we make the team better? We're reading one chapter a week and then going over what we learned in that chapter and discuss how we can implement that in our current team. So some of the things that we were able to introduce and use were evidence-based management, for example, making sure that we're actually investing in the right places and making better decisions, reducing our risk overall. So I know the Scrum Guide in itself sounds so plain and so simple, but for us as Scrum Masters, we are accountable for making sure our team is efficient, and I would also say effective. So that's also making sure our product owner is set up for success and helping make sure now we're not forcing them to make certain decisions. We're just helping guide them and mechanisms that they can use to enable them to make the right decisions. The other thing was heavy focus on the external customer. What is their journey? What's their persona? Breaking that down. And for us, it was many personas. There are many types of users that are using our app. I would finally say, of course, planning and releasing, helping them understand how they can do that using the product backlog. Those are some of the examples that I've been able to, especially the book, because you're getting new information and like there are different types of ways that you can enable the customer experience. You could pick and choose or try many, which is one of the things that we did so that we can actually get better over time. Anything else to add, Scott?
Yeah, Adriana, all great stuff. I will add, I'm thinking about the new Scrum Master that is in his or her position. What we talked about might be a little bit advanced level. So how can you as a new Scrum Master go in and help your product owner and create that relationship that Andriana and I are alluding to? Well, just simply just have a one-on-one. At the end of the day, all day, we're dealing with people. So just sit down and ask the product owner, hey, how can I serve you best? We are servant leaders, and see where that conversation goes. Continue to observe the team, observe the product owner specifically in this case, and see where you think they might have some areas in terms of you think they can improve. And then when y'all have your next meeting, hey, product owner, I'm noticing that you do this in this event. I'm noticing that you don't have this. I'm noticing that your product backlog maybe looks a little bit chaotic or whatever, and just offer some suggestions. Just be curious and just be transparent. I think just that basic conversation can help you land in a beautiful place, because we're trying to serve and trying to make sure the team, even including the product owner, is effective.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And I think to add on, if you're a new Scrum Master, also continue to learn and make learning a journey for the entire team. Make it an experience that and an expectation for everyone to constantly grow and help make the team better. You should be leading from the front in this aspect. All right. Well, if you made it to the end of this video, that means you have an attention span greater than a goldfish. Thanks for watching.
Be legendary, everyone, but not Scrum Dumb. See you in the next episode.